Yo, 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 it's your boy 1D 215 back with another video. You know what I never liked? Something I never liked. It never quite registered with me. What's all the cameras for? I mean, what is all the cameras for? Now, when I say this, I don't mean in the limelight or the aspect of everything nowadays is recorded. People show their life. People do this. I kind of somewhat accepted that. I would never do it. But I accepted this culture that we live in, this time that we live in, where a lot of people like to document their life. It's not for everybody. I digress. Cool with that. But I'm talking about even the good deeds. The good deeds that one must film and spread to the world. I mean, everything. I recently saw a post here on YouTube, or it could have been on something else. It could have been Facebook. Sometimes I scroll. Let's just say, for sake of argument, it was YouTube. And it was like this guy. I think he was like a low-level celebrity, or maybe he was a high-level celebrity. I don't know. I just never heard of him. He could have been an entertainer, some type of he could have been a rapper, whatever. And he's in the living room at his mom's house. He pulls out a bag, and he's pulling out wads of money. Wads of money. I mean, racks on racks on racks. And he pretty much was saying, I'm tired of my mom working. I'm blessed, so now she's going to reap from my blessings. The sentiment, right? The sentiment was there. The sentiment was there, right? And I understand that. But to post that and to spread it to the net, here's my problem with that. Like I said, the sentiment is there. Me personally, I wish I had, I think he said it was like 300,000. He said, I'm going to retire my mom. She don't got to work another day in her life. I love that. I love that. As far as the outlook, I love. But lights, camera, action, and then spread it out, I ain't going to say I don't love, but I just never understood it. And maybe y'all can help me with this. Now, like I said, me personally, I wish I had 300,000 to give my mother. I wish my mom was still here today to get the 300,000 if I had it. So I'm all for showing Mom Dukes love. You raised me, you did this. That's oh man, I was touched. But then I started thinking, I'm like, I see this too much. I'm starting to see people, when they do a good deed, and I don't know this guy from the campaign, I don't know what he's about or whatever. So I'm not throwing salt on whatever his claim to fame is, what type of man he is. I'm speaking on a higher level. Because what I'm starting to see is every time somebody do something good, it has to be recorded. It has to be lights, camera, action. And it's like, it don't come off as genuine as it should when it's posted to the world. That's just me. Y'all can help me in the comments. I just never, and I'm seeing it more and more. Could I be the only one? Do y'all see it? It's like everything ain't for everybody. Every little good deed you do, it gets diminished every time you press record. Well, no, not when you press record, because like I said, the guy that was doing that for his mom, I get maybe recording it for y'all, for something to look back on as a milestone in your life. Look, man, this was that time back in 2025. I gave my mom 300 bands. Like, I was tired of her work. I just look back on something to look back on and think, and be proud of for your own personal. So I get maybe recording it, or maybe something that your mom could look back on. This when my son broke me off, man. He a hell of a son. He a great father, whatever. I'm all cool for growth and giving and sharing, and you know what I mean? Especially the ones that love you. But to spread it out and talk, and all this crazy stuff. I didn't even give y'all the dialogue that was being said during this. I forget it word for word, but it was more like it was like flexing. And it's like, don't get me wrong, that is a flex to give your mother 300 bands like it ain't nothing. But shouldn't that be a personal flex? I don't know. Like, when I see people doing food drives, local celebrities, and giving out book bags to the kids, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people just pull up. They just find out, word them out, and they pull up, and it's lights, camera, action. The news there and everything. You can't help what these outlets do. But it seemed like a lot of times people doing it for the clout. It's like, look at what I am, a good person. Look at what I'm doing. It's almost like the parent that you see their whole social media profile, and there's all types of foolishness all throughout, and then here and there you'll see a post of them with their kids and them taking their kids out. Then you see another 6 months worth of bullshit. Then you see their kid. It's like they showing you, I am a dad. I am a mom sometimes. That's not, it ain't given. It ain't given. So it's almost on that level, y'all, in my eyes. I never understood I'm doing a good deed. This has to be captured on film and spread to the world so they know I actually did this. I want to get credit for doing this, or I'm not. It's almost like I'm not doing it unless it get posted. And it's like, what is that for? Do it for the love. Do it for the thought. Do it for I want to change this person's life. Do it because I feel this person's pain, or this good deed I'm doing is I want me to feel whole from it, or I want whatever the case may be. I tell y'all right now, if I was ever celebrity status and I'm doing something, whether it's for my community, whether it's for my folks, nobody's going to know. Now people will say, "Well, D, we already know you are laid back, you kind of a private person. Everybody not like that," which is true. But I think on a different scale, it's like, even for the people that's not somewhat laid back or somewhat private, why is that a thing? It's like you looking for kudos for something that if you fell in your heart to do, just do it. You shouldn't need praise by the masses for doing something that you claim you wanted to do. I don't need to post if I get and drive and go pick up my kids right now, I don't need to show to social media, to YouTube, to whatever world that I'm doing it. Because I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I don't want no props for being a good Samaritan or being a father. I don't need that. As long as I know, my Lord and Savior, whoever that is, know. And that's it. No, so it's just one of them things. And like I said, the sentiment was I salute that man. I'm not knocking what he did. I'm knocking how he did it. Like I said, he in the living room, looked like the mom's living room or whatever, and he pulling out. And she tearing up. The whole thing was lovely. Pulled it out of a bag. Of course, it was a Louis Vuitton bag. Of course, it had to be. It couldn't be a regular book bag. He had the Louis Vuitton duffel bag. And I'm like, wow. Then I just start thinking, because y'all know I be thinking. I don't think on the landscape of your average person. Sometimes I think on a different outlook, and I'm just like, damn, that's what's up and all, but damn, the world had to see that? Or just you and your mom and your family, the people that was in that room, they should have, I don't know. So like I said, not throwing all the shade just on him. This isn't a global landscape of, I know I ain't the only one seeing it. And people call it flexing or they doing this, but it's like, why flex? Why flex for something that if you wanted to do it, why do you need publicity for it as well? I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart because I want to change your day. So this could be between us. It could be, not saying everything got to be hush-hush, but I'm not going out my way to say, you ready? All right, on the count of 3, you going to press record? 1, 2, 3. Hey, look, I got the. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. I'm going to just do it, and that's it. I don't know. So the whole lights, camera, action aspect of society nowadays is like crazy. Now, is it things that some people want to share with their subscribers, their followers, or what have you? I get it. It's just to a certain extent. It's like every little thing don't need to be documented if I'm doing it from a place of peace. If I'm doing it from a conscious place that I wanted to do, I'm not forced, or I'm not trying to make people like me, or I'm not trying to do it so people can say, oh, he's not just a bastard. He's not just a turn-up guy. He's not just a drunk. He's not just a this or that. He also does things for his children. Oh, wow. No, it ain't that deep. Like, I'm going to do it, and that's it. No cameras. No record. No snapshot. No story. No Instagram story. No, none of that. Why? Like, at this point, it's like, why do it then? And that's where I go back to the point that I made in the previous video. If it wasn't for social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or whatever, things would be way different. Half of the things that happens right now, like whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, half of the things that goes on this planet right now wouldn't if it wasn't for I can share it. I can show people that I'm doing it. Now they'll accept me because it's being shown. Now I'll get props next time I walk into that room because look what I just posted. Y'all saw what I did? Did y'all see the car that I just bought? Did y'all see the bag that I just had? The shopping spree I just went on? Do you see the fact that I just gave my mom a $250,000? Do you see the fact that I just went on that trip? You like me now, right? I'm accepted. Am I a decent person now? Will y'all accept me like for who I really am? That's what it is. It's not. I do it because I want to share and document my life. It ain't a library. It ain't a diary to you. I just like to document each thing in my life and share it with the world. Because if it was like that, it would be kept private. People got a problem with clout. They want praise for every little thing they do, and it ain't coming from a genuine place. It's not. And like I said, the sentiment is fine. The sentiment is there. How the sentiment transpired, how the good deed transpired, is like, y'all let me know. I mean, am I wrong for this one? Y'all know I'm good with a healthy back and forth. I'll see y'all in the next one.